Welcome to Badminton Unlimited, your weekly access to badminton action and beyond. This week we sit down for a heart-to-heart with Japan's women's singles sensation Nozomi Okuhara. We also speak to men's doubles pair Yong and Seong about what to expect from the world number ones after a fantastic 2015.
Exemplary performance from Nozomi Okuhara. The 20-year-old has really come of age here. She's hit! Nozomi Okuhara wins the Super Series Finals title.
Badminton has a new princess. Nozomi Okuhara has shown little fear taking on the rest of the world. The petite Japanese amazingly beat double world champion Carolina Marin twice during the week in Dubai. She also beat Saina Nehwal, the former world number one from India, and Tsai Tsu-ying, the defending champion from Taiwan. Not content with that, she also dispatched China's Wang Yihan to claim her first Dubai World Super Series Finals women's singles title.
もう誰とやってもスーパーシリーズのファイナル決勝
No matter who you play, the level of every match is as high as a final, so everyone is tough. My goal was to get a medal and get to the podium. You must defeat each top player, so I had to play every game at my best.
A serious knee injury in early 2013 kept Okuhara out for almost a year before she was sidelined again from another injury in April last year. The victory at the season-ending tournament was a fitting finish for the 20-year-old who had fought hard to come back from her injuries.
I didn't tell many people about my injury and the operation that I had, but they came to visit me at the hospital. I was very touched. They encouraged me, told me to get well soon and get back to playing badminton. The fact that I was supported by so many people made me want to give back by winning and giving good results. That really motivated me.
Before the injury setback in 2013, the Japanese shuttler was one of the most promising women's singles players to emerge from Japan. At the age of just 16, Okuhara captured her first senior title at the 2011 Austrian International Challenge in only her fifth international tournament.
Back then, my focus was to enjoy badminton, play my game to the best of my abilities, as I was new on the circuit. As I advanced and played against the experienced players, it helped push me to raise my game. So I recall that at that tournament, it was where I grew as a player every time I progressed to the next round.
The following year, Okuhara became the World Junior Champion, capturing the title on home soil, and in doing so, she became the first shuttler from her country to take gold in the women's singles.
When I became the World Junior Champion, other international players were already winning several senior titles. So although I became a World Junior Champion, I felt that I needed to do more to catch up to those players that were ahead of me.
The young prospect did just that, picking up several titles at international and Grand Prix tournaments. Though that pursuit of success was put on hold because of the injuries she suffered in 2013, her drive in becoming the best never wavered. The determined Okuhara was always looking to improve her game.
As I am short, I need to compensate on court by moving much faster than other players. So quick footwork is my style. My strength is my speed. I like to play defensively and force or wait for my opponent to make a mistake. But that requires so much from me physically. So I would like to work on ending the rally myself by going for the winner. I'm also working on control, not to smash at 100%, but rather at 80%, aiming for the lines. I think that would be more efficient in a game. So I'm working on controlling the placement with 80% of power rather than 100%.
It all came together for the diminutive player in 2015, as she reminded everyone why she was considered one of the best prospects in women's singles 3 years ago. Okuhara signaled her intent when she clinched her first MetLife BWF World Superseries title at last year's Yeon Open Japan. And her giant-killing run in Dubai has ignited expectations of an Olympic medal.
I'd like to continue winning more Super Series titles and have more opportunities to play the top players. Of course, the Rio Olympics is attainable by playing all those Super Series. But at each tournament, I like to play, aiming for a good result. I think it's important to focus in each tournament. Those who play well in the Super Series will qualify for the Olympics. And those who constantly win in the Super Series have a good chance to win a medal in the Olympics.
Sounds like she has it all planned out for Rio. If Nozomi Okuhara can carry her winning momentum to more triumphs in 2016, she'll give the likes of Carolina Marin and company a run for their money.
Salad. Hip-hop. Wine. Action. Brunettes. Lamborghini. Bali. What is briefs? Okay, boxers.
In this week's trivia, we want you to name the doubles pair who won Russia's first Olympic medal in badminton. We'll tell you the answer after the break. When we return, we're in Milan, Italy, to find out how this football-mad nation is welcoming badminton to its shores. Before the break, we asked you to name the doubles pair who won Russia's first Olympic medal in badminton. The answer is Valeria Sorokina and Nina Vezlova. The Russian women's doubles duo beat Alex Bruce and Michelle Lee of Canada in straight sets in the bronze medal match at the 2012 London Games. In doing so, the bronze medalists won their country's first ever Olympic medal in the sport. For a pair that had never made it past the last 16 of a World Championships, the victory in London was Sorokina and Vezlova's greatest achievement. Europe boasts some of the finest badminton tournaments on the BWF World Superseries circuit. From the Yong All-England Championships to the Denmark Open, the continent pulls out all the stops to delight fans and players alike. The Yong Italian International is another event hoping to jump onto the European bandwagon. Classified as an international challenge tournament at the moment, Italy's administrators are just as proud to welcome players from all over the world to their shores.
Sono eccitato tantissimo perché, ripeto, vedere...
I'm very excited. Witnessing 250 athletes from 36 countries coming here is such a big moment for us in terms of international standards. It's a moment of great pride.
Alto livello per noi è un grande orgoglio.
We were recently in one of Italy's famed cities, Milan, to report on the 15th edition of the event.
La storia è incominciata.
Italian Badminton Association began in 1976. It was an organization that started amongst family members. The association had faced difficulty trying to popularize the sport. Badminton has a strong Asian following, so its knowledge here is very limited. In 2000, we were finally recognized as a sports federation, so that gave us a big step forward to the solid structure that we are today. We now have an important role amongst the top of the Italian Olympic sports.
Nello sport olimpico italiano.
The tournament was held at Pala Badminton, Italy's national training centre. Besides being equipped to facilitate the Yonex Italian International, it's also allowed easier coordination for the organisers.
C'è un grande lavoro per questo evento a livello organizzativo da parte della federazione, quindi preparare l'occhio.
There's a lot of work behind this event. The federation has to prepare the location, invitations, transportation, everything the tournament needs. It's planned months ahead. We've to also prepare the playing areas properly so players can compete in the best possible way. It's a huge network involving the technical, organization and administration levels. Almost everybody in the federation is here today in Milan.
Praticamente presente a Milano.
With everyone well drilled in their roles, there's a quiet ambition building within the Italian camp. It's hoped that the tournament's status could soon be elevated and maybe attract some of the best shuttlers in the world.
Sì, questa è la 15ª edizione
This is the 15th edition of the Italian International. I remember I was there for the first one as a player in 2000, and the tournament has really grown in terms of quality and organization. Little by little, the federation has proven its capabilities. We hope the tournament gains more value in the coming years and receive visits from well-known players here in Milan or in Rome. They're already starting to do so. Why not from the world's best too?
anche i top player, i primi 10 al mondo.
International recognition is key to one of the Federation's main goals, and that is to inspire budding local talent. Administrators have already initiated numerous programs in schools, including a refreshing collaboration with tennis.
We're doing a lot to promote badminton. We work closely with schools, and right now we are developing our new project, Rachet the Class. In essence, it's the work of two federations working in synergy, the Italian Badminton Federation together with an important federation for tennis. That way, there's no competition between us to steal the players, so to speak. Instead, it promotes racket sports.
It's very important to organize this championship every year because it's an international tournament where a lot of schools come here to watch. It means a lot of young people are able to see how badminton is played and may want to take it up.
With the Rio Olympic Games also set to showcase the sport at its highest level, Italian badminton is primed to grow even more.
Le ambizioni per il badminton sono andare alle Olimpiadi per quanto riguarda l'alto livello. Ci sono degli atleti che
Our top goals are reaching the Olympics. Janine Cicconini, Rosario Maddaloni and Giovanni Greco are our top players. Now, we are trying to encourage people on the streets to play badminton and give this sport a go, especially amongst the young ones.
ha un grosso appeal soprattutto sulle giovani generazioni. Ecco.
As badminton becomes a global sport, Italy is showing its commitment to the cause. It may be only a matter of time before European badminton produces a worthy contender for the sport's big prizes. After the break, we chat with Korea's dynamic duo Lee Yong-dae and Seong about staying on top, breaking records, and what we can expect from them in 2016.
Haryana, where we used to live, that's north of India. And when we shifted to Hyderabad, because my father got promoted, I actually used to play all kind of sports in Haryana except badminton. I used to play everything else. So when we shifted here, there was nothing much to do for me except studying. But I told my dad I want to also do something like some sports so that I spend my evening playing some sport. So there was nothing much around, only I could see karate classes happening. So I told my dad I will join the classes, and I also got brown belt in that. In fact, I was coaching, they were coaching me for getting the black belt, but you know, it's quite painful because black belt is little higher level and you have to go through too many difficult stunts. I couldn't do that, and for an 8-year-old it was very, very difficult. I told my dad I'm not going there again, it's too tough for me. Maybe some sport which is a little easier, you know, I can join in that. So that's how one of my father's friend, you know, he was speaking to some of his friends, and they were like, you are familiar with badminton, you used to play before, so why don't you make Saina play badminton, and she will have some time after her school to go and play badminton, and she can have fun also. So never thought the sport which I'll take just for fun will become so professional for me, and I would achieve so much for India, and I'll get so many medals.
With badminton growing rapidly worldwide, there's a high demand for information globally. Badminton World Federation reaches out to millions of fans worldwide through its website and social media platforms. As its fan base has grown, BWF decided to upgrade its web offerings with more detailed content for different categories of visitors. BWF's newly launched fan site, bwfbadminton.com, will be the gateway to BWF's online world. Apart from news and features, the fan site has player results, rankings and statistics, as well as links to the other websites in the BWF stable. The fan site is the go-to place for all things badminton. It's the portal to the world of badminton for fans and players, as well as media and sponsors. The site that deals exclusively with the MetLife BWF World Superseries circuit is the Superseries site, bwfworldsuperseries.com. The Badminton World.tv tab connects you directly to BWF's flagship YouTube channel. Here you'll be treated to all of BWF's video programs, including the popular Badminton Unlimited, live streaming and match highlights, as well as development initiatives such as shuttle time and para-badminton content. Meanwhile, the corporate website, bwfcorporate.com, will service the badminton governing body's 183 members and its 5 continental confederations, as well as badminton administrators, business partners and technical officials. BWF has also made use of better technology to enhance the online experience. The new sites are mobile responsive and will cater to fans who predominantly follow sport on mobile devices. Stay tuned for more launches in BWF's online space later this year. Helping fans keep track of their favorite players and events has never been so easy.
안녕하세요. 한국 국가대표 이용대 선수 유현상입니다.
This time, history is made for the first time ever. A men's doubles player has won 4 consecutive Super Series titles. They've done it, and they have rewritten the record books. A 6th Super Series title in 1 year in the men's doubles discipline, never achieved before.
Since the partnership of Lee Yong-dae and Seong stormed onto the scene in 2013, Korea's top men's doubles duo has racked up a total of 14 BWF World Super Series titles. In 2015, the pair went on an unprecedented 4 consecutive Super Series run, grabbing titles in Japan, Korea, Denmark and France. Add that to victories in Australia and Hong Kong, their 6 World Super Series titles accounted for half of the 12 on the circuit. Their accomplishments in 2015 were exceptional and will be a hard act to follow.
항상 시합에 대한 부담감은
We always feel pressure in every single match. But instead of thinking about winning a gold medal or winning the match, we concentrate on our game and how we should play. I think because of that, we can overcome the pressure.
다 이겨낼 수 있다고 생각합니다.
Badminton Unlimited caught up with the dynamic duo during the year-end Dubai World Super Series finals. After a season of sweat and toil, Lee and Yu took some time off at perhaps the most unlikely place in the Middle East, Ski Dubai. In between meeting new friends and having a run on the bobsled, the Super Series winning pair sat down for a quick chat about their 2015 season and their take on an exciting year ahead. Lee and Yu's attacking prowess and solid defense have seen them on top of the world rankings in men's doubles since they reclaimed the spot in August 2014.
Firstly, our strong partnership is what makes us good on court. We have also learned to study our competitors well, especially our stronger competitors. In 2014, we had a hard time defeating some of these players. We couldn't find their weaknesses. But in 2015, after constantly monitoring and analysing their games, we could beat them.
It was a slow start to 2015 for the world number ones. In the first half of the season, Lee and Yu only managed to defend their star Australian Open title in May, a poor showing by their own high standards. The pair, though, kicked off the second half with something to prove and went on an amazing run. In Tokyo, Lee and Yu retained their Yonex Open Japan title after a tooth-and-nail contest with Zhang Nan and Fu Haifeng of China. A week later, at the Victor Korea Open, the duo clinched their first title in front of their home crowd. On to Europe next, and they were on a roll with back-to-back wins in Odense and Paris. Fan favourites wherever they went, and with the number of titles they won in 2015, every tournament and every match was memorable.
I feel quite emotional every time we win a game. Each tournament or game is equally meaningful, so it is very hard for me to choose the most memorable moment.
Lee Yong-dae has also chalked up an extraordinary 41 World Super Series titles since his first major senior triumph in the early 2000s. Lee's sterling performances with Yu have gone into the history books, making them one of the most successful Korean men's doubles pairs ever. The country has a proud tradition of producing world-class shuttlers in the male tandem discipline. Currently, it has 3 pairs in the top 20. The camaraderie and friendly but fierce competition in the Korean camp are the reasons behind their impressive results.
연습 때부터 항상 진지하게 연습을 하고
When we practice as a team, we do it seriously. We play as if we are in a competition. I think this helps in keeping us on our toes and making sure we stay focused all the time. We also help each other by discussing our strengths and weaknesses as well as exchanging ideas. So, it's a win-win situation for all of us.
있음으로써 저희가 많이 서로 다 발전이 있는 것 같아요.
2016 looks set to be an exciting year for Korea as the country continues to showcase its pool of talent. And the nation's number 1 pair will definitely be in the thick of the action. Let's find out what's happening on the international circuit in our Badminton Unlimited calendar. Get connected with us. Log on to these websites for videos and photos and get the latest news and information on all things badminton. Missed an episode of Badminton Unlimited? We have all the episodes available at your convenience on our YouTube channel, badmintonworld.tv. There's also tournament highlights and past matches to savor. All the best badminton clips are just a click away. Next week on Badminton Unlimited, we chat with one of Indonesia's women's singles spearheads, Lindaweni Fanetri. And we find out how badminton is making waves in Guam as shuttle time makes its way to the idyllic island nation. See you next week.